Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. Very quickly before I open Vel Sartha, just will share with you a little bit of an ordeal recently with scrambling for stuff. Because I bought like one wave of everything and then I've been sat here waiting for other stuff to come so I can open one and have one loose and then review it for the quick shots. But bit of a crazy thing. It's just my organisation really. So many different people to buy from. I got the full wave from Star Action Figures, I believe. Then I had to scramble a second version from other people. I know I got this from Collector's Den recently, who had this guy, but he was sold out everywhere else. And man, you know, that's just my own my own problem. But I hopefully will get that sorted for the future. But now I'm just having a bit of an ordeal trying to figure out which of these two I'm going to open. Both of them are impeccable, and I assume you are like myself and will have that pain in the ass battle where you're just going over every edge and nook and cranny of it, looking for a blemish or something to make me think that this is the one I want to open, but I can't find it yet, so I'm still doing that. I thought I'd share that with you. But first inspection of the card back is that, well, I like the character. I loved Vel. I thought she was great, although she got a little weaker. We'll talk about that later. I thought I hated the figure or the facial sculpt, but actually I've looked at it again and I can see a likeness there of the actress. Forgive me, I don't have her name to memory, but I thought when I looked at it the other day when I opened this order from Collector's Den, I looked at it and I thought, oh, what? It's one of those situations with characters like Bastila Sharm where the card back, she looks, you know, epic, and then the figure looks nothing like her. And then the same was with Shae Vizsla as well, was like that. She looks awesome, but the figure does not do it justice. But actually, I can see the likeness. They've got the kind of that, she has kind of an Uma Thurman-y kind of cheekbone maybe thing going on. I don't know, but you can just about see it. Depends on the angle you get her on. So I'm going to get her loose in a minute, but I loved the series, as you know. I loved Andor. Loved the series. Well, since I'm talking about it, I'll talk about her. She got weaker. She was tough as nails, man. She was the one leading the planning for the strike. What the hell was the planet called, man? I know the festival was called the Eye, but I can't remember the planet, man. I'm so sorry. This is quite late when I'm filming this, so I'm going to have to put that information on the screen as well. God. Some things come to mind, some things don't. There's so many different names and things to remember with Star Wars. Sometimes your mind goes blank. But if it comes to me, I will say it. But then she was just like, she seemed the one who would be tough and commanding, and her partner, the gorgeous Indian girl, I assume she's Indian in race, but she was the one who looked like the weak one. She held her by the hand and said, "You're going to be all right." I thought she looked vulnerable, the other girl. But actually, by the end of the series, she was the one who looked like her heart was leading her mind, or whatever you want to call it. Her emotions were getting in the way of her clarity of judgment. Because to be a military person, to make decisions like that, you have to be like a machine, don't you? And don't let your heart run your mind or lead your mind, or whatever the phrase is. And the other girl, I've forgotten her name now. It's been a while since I've watched it. I'm going to watch it soon, Andor. Now the dust has settled on that bloody Mando Season 3 average fiasco we saw. It was all right. It was entertaining, but I tell you what, I think after watching this, I thought this was well planned and executed, and didn't really think much of Mando Season 3, to be honest. It was all right. I didn't hate it, but man, I did not love it. She was the one who was ruthless. And the mission came first, not their relationship. You know what I mean? Right, all that waffle out the way. Let's get her open. So, this is crazy, man. I pressed stop on the record. And then two names came in my head. Number one, Aldhani. I think it's Aldhani. Again, I will double check that. And the other name was Cinta. I think she was called Cinta, right? I don't know. Am I right about that? I have not cheated. I've not gone on Google. But it's just amazing that that was when I pressed stop on the record button, and then those two names came to my mind anyway, but still. So she does look pretty cool, and she is a cool character, man. Especially on the Aldhani mission, when she's sort of leading all that, she's tough. She's really good and decisive. And a brilliant series. Anyway, what else was I going to say about her? The figure looks great, especially when you can now articulate her and put her in that pose. She's great. I mean, Jen Erso was pretty cool, but I'd say she was tougher and a little bit more interesting than Felicity. She did a good job in Rogue One, but I always said about her that she was like a soap star, man. She was almost like she would be perfect, the girl who played Jen Erso, to be in EastEnders. You know what I mean? That kind of dramatic, emotional, they know, and so do you. You know, that kind of thing, you know, like Sharon Watts. If you are American, you'll have no idea what I'm talking about, or you might know about EastEnders, but anyway, it's a British soap opera set in the East End of London. They all talk like Daniel Chart, you know what I mean? But anyway, there she is, and I've lost the focus. Yeah, I quite like it, and even the face is kind of grown on me a little bit. I was going to tear it anew on this figure because, well, it's still not perfect, but it's better than I thought. But I just thought in this day and age, I'm going to go show you it again in the bubble, when they've really kicked ass with a lot of facial sculpt, I thought they could do away with this thing whereby you look at a figure and you think, oh my God, it's nothing like how the actress looked in the movie nor on the card back, but I could just see it around the eyes. So that'll be the scan tech, will it not? They would have got the actress or whatever, or data, and based the sculpt on that, I guess. I don't know how they do it, but I mean, you might think it is terrible, but it's, I did think it was terrible, but it's just kind of improved that bit more now. I've looked at it a bit longer. I don't know why I'm filming it in this bubble when we can see the thing for real. Let's do that now. Let's get her close. That angle doesn't work. She looked like somebody, I can't think who she reminded me of in that split second then, but you know, the hair's good. She looks great with the gloves, and that weapon's awesome. Pretty badass, isn't she? That doesn't look like... She looks a little bit like Phoebe from Lisa Kudrow a little bit there. I don't know what I'm looking at. What do you think? It's the kind of figure, God, no disrespect, that would probably peg warm, right? But that's the thing. What are they doing? Why are they making this? I liked her. I thought she was great. And this is no disrespect to her, but why have they chosen to give you Cassian, who was great, and then they're giving you her? What about Luthen to set things going? I know they're both blokes. Is that the thing? Is there somebody there going, oh no, we must have a female, we must have a woman? You know what I mean? We love female characters. We ain't against that. But is she the best character regardless of her gender? Probably not. You know what I mean? Getting on my soapbox there, but you know what the point I'm trying to make there? She's not... I mean, I'd sooner have, speaking of females, Mon Mothma on a card back, because I love Mon Mothma, and I'm shortly going to be filming my Only One Fans episode. This is quite late on a Saturday night. It's actually Sunday morning. This is after midnight I'm filming this, but I've had a really good voice message that I'm going to answer about what characters I'd like, and one of them is still Mon Mothma, because not only does it need an update, that figure that we had in Power of the Force 2, but she's a great character as well, man. So that's the status there. If you want me to talk about articulation and all that, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna. This is a fully articulated figure, and you can get her in any pose you want, and I'm not gonna flex her around to show you what she can do. She can do it all, man. You know what I mean? And that's the pose I've got her in that I like. And to be honest with you, she's probably going to stay in that pose, because that's how I do it. I just have them looking cool together. This won't work, this combination here, because, you know, Ferrix is your man on the right there. Cassian Andor is dressed as he would on Ferrix, and she's dressed for Aldhani. And yeah, so again, we need more characters. We need more stuff, man. It'd be great, wouldn't it, if the 6-inch line didn't exist? Oh, wouldn't it be great? And then they could focus all their energies on this scale. And then, yeah, but that's never going to happen. I can understand why people like the 6-inch scale, because it is a good scale, isn't it? It's like a poor man's Hot Toys, isn't it, really? You get a bit more of a bigger figure and whatever, details and stuff. But still, again, speaking of details, I think our figures are doing better than theirs, man. I think we're winning. It's just, I love it, man. You can get all the vehicles and all that. You know why we love 3 3/4 inch if you're watching this video, because you love it too. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bit of a random video that I'm just sort of late at night here. Oh, the back of the card. And there it is. Can't wait to open that one. And I, yes, finally have an artillery trooper. Looking forward to opening Cal Kestis. We'll talk some more about where I'm going to display him. We must get an expanded universe shelf or something going on. That's a great Vader. You've seen all the other stuff. Klatooinian Raider will be coming up soon. All right. Thank you for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one.